Yes, sir. It's your boy back in his bitch, Professor Pippage, back in his bitch, back in his bitch, back in his bitch, back in his bitch, back in his bitch. No, that's true. Oh, what's going on? It's your boy, Professor Pippage, back in his bitch on our trader agent, trying to get active, trying to get live. Um, I got fucking robbed last night, but you know what I'm saying? It's a tragedy to my heart, my spirit. I got robbed by AU, and then I robbed myself. I'm about to break it all down and go through it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for the fuckery. So last night, coming from the weekend analysis, we right now looking at AU. Overall, we were saying price action push bearish. We saw the low create the new lower low, lower high create the new lower low. And from that point, we saw price action roll over to the top side. So, coming into this week, I think I was saying this about the lower time frame, but let me see. It might have leaked up there and got it, but price action didn't really close above the resistance right here. So we ultimately could have been looking for a retracement starting the week on AU. This is a daily time frame. So that new daily low, I don't think we've broken structure on the 4 hour time. And that'd be the hour. So yeah, we haven't broken structure on the 4 hourly time frame yet. So we don't know if this is the end of the daily push to the top side. So we started from here and pushed up. But last night and Sunday, I was looking for the what day Tuesday, yeah. Last night, Sunday, I was looking for the short action. And on the lower time frame, I think I did manage to scalp a quick buy right up in here somewhere. And then we had the shorts from right over here. But from the daily time frame, we're just retracing, still bullish. From the 4 hour time frame, we bullish and we breaking hourly structure currently. So we run the analysis back. I kind of got all these different damn predictions, what I wanted to see on the chart. And I put them on there from the weekend analysis simply because I feel like this might be a different way to kind of show. It looked like a lot of shit right now, but so as we see price action, before I turn this all back in, as we see price action pushing back to the top side, so you see the candles high, low. We push into resistance, looking left. I got it identified for order block. So going into last night's Asian session, I'm seeing bullish price action bump down to the 15-minute. We see price action come open right up in here, pushing into an area that I'm already considering to be an order block. So for me, when the order block kicks in, what we want to see is price action react from that order block. The order block is right up in here, looking left. We want to see price action react from that order block and start breaking structure, looking left. So the reaction from that order block did break structure. We got a lower low over here than this low. So broke structure to the downside. But what I was seeing was last night's Asian, we kept trying to push bullish. So I did see a liquidity target looking left up here that I was going to try to hop in on. I think I caught buys from down here at the bottom, long position. And then I had TP1 at this high, simply because I saw several times we tried to push up out of there and didn't get there. And I had stops immediately below this low light right over here. Looking at this candle wick, below all these lows was this candle wick the only one. So that's why I picked that low. So we go down to the minute. I'm still trying to take these buys. Sunday night's Asian session. We go down to the minute. We see price action. Blank everything real quick. We see price action push up from this point right here and start trying to push higher than these highs over here. We came all the way back down, respected these lows, did not break them, and then reacted. So once I saw price action continuing not to still break that high, so I captured most of the profits. As always, trade that thing on out. Not a whole bunch of pippage here. Let me see what 14 of them things. So seeing this price action play out kind of what tuned me in to start to want to look for the shorts, because I tried to go bullish, or I thought it was gonna go bullish, and I tried to go bullish, excuse me, and it didn't happen. So I'm looking for price action to roll over. So we can delete that now. And then I'm about to start deleting some of this stuff in the background so we can see the charts more accurate. So I said, if price action starts to come back down, looking at it from the hourly time frame, then areas where I'm looking for price action to react is where this wick started last Friday. This is my 15-minute support area. I said, if price action comes in and remains above this level, then potentially we could start looking for buys again. If it breaks below, then potentially we about to hop into some charts. The red analysis was the correction type of price action. I was looking for price action to come back down. If we broke through this level, I'm looking for it to come back and retest the structure most recently broken on the hourly. So as the red one starts to come down, yeah, we met the first rule. We need to break through this level, close below, and then retest this area and start to promote back bullish price action. We came back into that area. That prediction didn't play out. That analysis didn't play out. We pretty much can delete that one. The second analysis was from where price action opened on Sunday. We was going to pull back to this area, respond, pull back again, and immediately go bullish. So we came back to this area. Price action didn't respond in a bullish manner. You see nothing big bearish candles coming down to fill this wick. We get down to the support area right here on the 15, and price action still don't look like it wants to go bullish. So that analysis is immediately out. So what we got left? Two analysis from the weekend analysis saying, okay, well, since we closing through this 15-minute support, we coming back. I said coming back to that 1 hour support. Trying to hop off in that thing, and we should be looking for shorts below this level at 64,793. So we hop down to the 15. You know what I'm saying? See price action come down. We didn't actually tap into that level by the end of market close on Friday. So it made it real kind of spicy to want to continue to watch and take the shorts. But overall, let all this price action right here play out. I saw price action create, it's a little slight little range on the 15-minute for the Asian session open, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, going into 8 o'clock. Yeah. 8 o'clock right here, kind of momentum kicked into the market, but I let all this price action play out. I let price action come all the way down and start to close below that wick looking left. And then once the next candle broke that low, I was in there. So the entry was from right up in here. And then we tried to set second entries up into here, but it didn't set up. But the entries from right over here, hopped in that thing, walk away from the trade. When I did the weekend analysis, I looked through the news release sites and all that other good extra shit. I didn't see no news. Saw no news. So we go and check the news. RBA meeting is 10:30 last night. Completely looked over it, or I don't know what happened, but it's a mystery to me. Cash rate, RBA rate statement, 10:30. Price action took off and stopped me out by 3 funky ass pips. A little bit more, close to 4 pips. 4 pips stop out. Delete that. That's not what I was trying to do. But yes, it is. Yeah. 4 funky ass pips. So now I'm shitting. So I hopped in the trade. We closed below the level I was looking for to close back. It then pulled back. Now I was expecting some type of retracement here, and that's why I said I was trying to set up a second entry. But once this right here started to play out, like I said, I was at the charts like right up at this price section. But once this right here played out, I was away from my trading terminal, and I was already stopped out. So there was no way to manipulate the stop loss in any way. And I got smashed right up there. So coming from the that's why I got robbed at. Now, next time I'm going to show you how I robbed myself. But we came back down into this 1 hour support and actually broke through that support. So looking for a demand to hold up for me in this area since we took off from there. It's pretty much over null and vilified for me. So right now, we kind of setting up the yellow prediction, come down, run into this area. This could be the second part here to come back and retest back up in here. But if that don't happen, then I'm looking for it to continue to keep pushing all the way back down into the 4 hour support. Let's see if we can hit. Otherwise, we're looking for a double bottom. If we take away the yellow analysis, go back. If we take away the white analysis, then we're looking for a break and a retest of this area, seeing if price action comes back up in there and starts to stall out this little level right here, and then see if we can start back taking shorts to the downside. We're gonna see if we come and break this level, then we gotta go back to the drawing board because then we could be responding bullish. But because we broke this 1 hour support, I would be interested to see if we come back deeper right down in here, find demand right up in there, and then get busy with it. But yeah, I got smashed all the way up on that trade. I was so salty that the trade that I did get in, that I didn't get trailed out, I closed like 1 pip in profit. So I was shitting. I'm talking about upset. I was thoroughly upset. So that trade pretty much got this one right here got taken out at break even. So I missed out on all the goodies over here as well. And yeah, last night was a rough night. Had me shitting bricks. Coming from the weekend analysis, we were bullish on the daily, bullish on the 4H. We were trying to see if price action was going to come back down into demand. Looking left, right over here. Go down to that hourly time frame. We didn't actually tap, but But what we see is from the Asian session on Sunday, price action comes and goes big bearish, pushing into something looking left. And I already see that right there. Yeah. That little right there, that could actually be the start of the demand. We just got to see. Well, based off of this, yeah, we potentially continue going to go bullish. But if this is actually the start of the demand zone, and is not the one right down here that I got identified in purple, then yeah, price action push back to the top side. But the main thing to pay attention to is that we close back above that Asian high, the resistance that was in the market on lower time frames. 15-minute, the only time frame I only really wanted to react from was this one right here, coming from the weekend analysis. But yeah, once I saw us close above this Asian high right here, retested with this gray candle, and then come back into the zone. So I was ready, sitting at the terminal, ready for that thing to push up through. Down on the 15-minute, we see price action, still making higher highs and higher lows, come and close into the zone. Once we close, this big bullish candle is not real big, but on the 15-minute, that's big. Once we closed into the zone right here, that's when I started pushing the buy button. That was the execution price I had, and we went in the drawdown. How much? 6 pips. We was looking for it. We came back below here, then potentially we could be coming back down to actually touching to the demand zone down there. But yeah, closed out of this one early. Didn't get none of the lucky charms right up in here. So we had the breakout buys coming from the weekend analysis. Yeah, we pretty much seeing how it's playing out. What we're looking for with the breakout buy. So right here probably would have got toasted because price actually closed above that area. That next candle didn't break the high, so it probably would have been a little skittish, but ultimately, you would have probably been executing from 130 or 1.37680, and you only pushed up to 37,836. What was the total? 675 to 73. Okay, about 15 of them things. Can't do quick math. Yeah, about 15 of them things. But then you potentially would be depending on spread. But I do believe this is going to continue to go bullish. So ultimately, it's been a frustrating start of the week, so we're gonna see what's gonna have happen here. But potential possible breakout buys agent open this week or tonight. Uh, Salty, bro. Like last night really had me in my feelings, especially after I closed UCAT early. So I took the L on AU first, and then UCAT was still running, and I looked at the terminal, bro. I was so upset. Just closed that one. And then to come back later on in the morning and then see your trade that you was sitting on from the weekend done played out on the break all this computer function screen. Well, you can't really say I want to break it, but I was just really in my feelings. Clicking over to GU. GU was pushing bullish. What we had from the weekend. Come back into the structure most recently broken. React from there. Get up out of there. That didn't happen. So you can get rid of that. Want to see how price action reacts from here. Now, last night I didn't look at GU, but potentially as we open, maybe could have been looking for continuation buys, but after we broke this high, possibly could have hopped off into something, but you've been risky business way up there. Coming back down, we flushed right through this level, so no buys would have set up in there. So potentially we definitely could have been just waiting until price action came back down to the red zone we got identified. It's a 15-minute support, but yeah, price action closed right over there. We closed below there. So second scenario, we're looking for price action to come back down to the structure that was most recently broken. If we get the bullish price action start following them keys, then we're looking for the thing to go back to the top side. Otherwise, we could come back down as deep as far as this 1 hour support. Let me see, big dog. Hang on. Yeah, we got a little bit of room to go to the downside if they want to keep going. So it ain't in threatening territory just yet. So it might drop. It might leak. AU, what was looking at AU do? AU might leak. UCAT, I thought was going bullish, so GU could leak. Yeah. UJ tapped into demand. We was looking for it to come back a little bit deeper. 149 about 100. It didn't actually make it, but closed above at 15-minute resistance. Got up out of there to the top side tonight. I do believe we're going to continue to go bullish just based off of the price action closing above this little area right here. And that could be what it is. Let me see. Wish I can go live. Everybody get the analysis. I'm gonna figure that. I'm gonna get my shit back right so I can get back on it. You gotta download some platforms and shit. And I had them, but I forgot how to work them bitches, so I gotta go. How to get the shit that share your online live with the cameras and shit. But yeah, UJ still pushing bullish. I do believe by the end of this week we probably coming back into 1 hour resistance right up her, and then if that thing keep going, then it just keep going. I don't really fool with UJ like that lately, but looking at this would be one I would be expecting it to push up, and then what actually happens is we come back down a little bit, fake to the downside real quick, and then get back up out of there. So I am, you know what I'm saying, looking for that dip real quick to fake everybody out like we going to the downside, get back up. Then I'm definitely ready to hop off with some UJ, Terry, and Anise. Yeah, all that. Um, Looking at this, seeing price action chop right over here. We dipped down, came right back up, then got up out of there for the shorts. So I'm looking for the fake out, grab some liquidity. Wick below this low, probably retest this Asian high and see if we can get back up out of there. DJ look like he want to keep going bearish though. UJ more. Okay, I can see the dip down and go back up, but GJ like we're on the leap all the way back down to here. 184. That's 600 of them thing. Shit. That's more of a move, correction. In balance field, all the way back down. Yeah. Ultimately, GJ. Oh yeah, we bullish on the daily. Bullish on the 4H. We're retracing on the 15, the hourly, the supports from here, so the range. So technically, you can start to be somewhat flipping over if you close. We already we didn't close below there for real, but it counts because they wick below. So potentially, we definitely could be seeing some more movement back to the downside on UJ. We gonna have to see if it coming, act up right there or come all the way back down here. Yeah, we're looking forward to get busy back to the top side. Otherwise, we could have leakage back into 4 hour time frame. And then are we looking for a higher time? We thirsty for one? Not too much. We ain't too thirsty for a deep retracement. But I mean, there is this little price action here. So potentially, if we start to break through these structures right up here, we got to identify on lower time frame. Then them buys ain't gonna work. But buy, we could come all the way back down here, but I don't really know if that's gonna happen right now. So we gonna see. Pushing over the gold. Ooh, missed out. Oh, that been lazy. Oh, if you did not watch my weekend announcement, please go hit the play button. You can fast forward through all the rest of the fuckery. Go to gold. Because I called this out specifically. We close below the trend line. Go for the shots. Because what I saw was higher time frames. We bullish 4 hour. So the daily we pushing up. We pull back. Not the daily, the hourly. We pushing up, pull back. I see price action trying to get back into this resistance, but we fell short. Boy. So theoretically, this could be the starting of price action starting to roll over to the downside because what I see was the high to the low to the lower high, and then if that thing, start to break that little trend line that we got, this little bullish trend right here on the lower time frames. If we break that trend line and come back, and potentially, I wanted to see it come down, then pull back a little bit, but down and back, and there it is. So then we want to see price action react from right up in here. If we close above here, then potentially we could see some nice little bullish activity. And I say 1974, 663. Close above there, then potentially we could see some more bullish activity on gold. But otherwise, if we start closing below this 1 hour support, we out to the races, move back all the way back down potentially. Or I'll probably put a fib on there and see, because that's a deep ass retracement. But yeah. And I'm just reading the candles. I ain't got no prior knowledge or the extra shit with the news. Not fuck all that. I read these candles, see what these candles doing for you, and then so potentially we in a sticky situation on gold. We could get up out of that thing back to the top side, but it also could leak. So I would just sit back and watch on gold till probably about Thursday. What day? Tuesday? It's probably about Thursday. Any more crazy ass pop out of nowhere baby mama news? That shit snuck up on me, bit me in the ass. Because if that shit would have took off for me, and the UK would have took off for me, it would have been a great successful night. But unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. But we got the CAD trade balance jelly for the USD. Oh, that already happened today. Yeah. So NZD news, red folder news at 9 o'clock. So I will be being cautious on AU because that NZD news can highly affect what goes on with the Australian dollar. So right now we got a couple different scenarios. Love to see what's gonna happen. Happy on age, but a lot of this stuff, like I said, you don't need a lot of this shit on here. I put it on here just to kind of illustrate some certain points. Certain people say shit like this don't work, but if you come and read them candles and you put enough time into it, then yeah, you can get there, and it'll take you there. But you have nights like these, right up her, especially caught a little 14 pips here. Missed all this price action here, but once we got up here, things definitely started to make sense. I was able to identify certain things. I was like, "Oh, I see you, little baby," but I didn't see them damn wicks. I didn't see that news, and it got me. And then over her, I should slap my damn self. Slipping on my pepper. Oh, fuck around and hit the mic. Damn. But yeah, I'm salty, bro. I'm salty. I'm salty. I'm salty. Let me see. Let me see. Carolina. Carolina. What city order we got? Ultimately, I'm trying to line this up. This guy, little baby dude, decided to come back down. Then we have to get back to it a different way. I got time for this. We can see a little bit more. Looking at UK right now. So we had to break out buys. Potentially, we could see this come up. Levels we're looking for to react from is here first. So possibly a little TP1 right there first. And then definitely right up in here, because at this point, you're starting to run back into supply that pushed your ass down there in the first place. So definitely would probably want to be out at this level right up here. 38, 546, 550 area. Go straighten that out, 540, somewhere in there, 520, somewhere up there. The time price action get up here. If it start chopping around, giving you Chinese noodles like right over here, you better be getting ready to wrap it up because this is Chinese noodles right here. Price action get over here and stalling. If it get above and get the stalling, anybody, because you could go to the top side, my friends. Let's see what this hour is. 6:30. So I'll be looking at something like this 15-minute time frame. Wait, hold up. I should mark that off. We get clapped up. Okay, so higher low. Yeah, okay. Here. Oh, Bible, stop playing. Let me get in them lines. 15-minute entry. So this will be the starting point of this trade for me tonight. The UK, if I decide to get in. I'm looking at this little 15-minute range we created as price action pushing bullish, close above hourly resistance. From here, we pushed up, came back down, and then really created the new high. We came back and retested this area already, and we starting to react. At this point, if price action does not break this right up here, coming from this area, then we potentially have a higher probability price action come back down one more time or even retracing even deeper. But if we don't break this high immediately, then I'm being cautious of price action and how it retraces. If it starts to reject from this area and we get one big solid candle coming to the downside, then yeah, I'm probably gonna sit and wait. But if they come back down choppy, then I'm probably loading up more ammo to get back in deeper. But it all depends on how price action plays out. But I do like price action continue to go bullish. From where is that now? Well, to about 36 of them things, then potentially all the way up to about 85 of them things. So yeah, we got some space to get active, to get busy, kind of recoup some losses from last night. A lot of people say they don't trade like that, but I ain't pressed if I don't get them, but I see an opportunity here to where I can recover them. So, it is what it is. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna leave it right there. And we come back and price action looking nice here shortly in the Asian session there. We're gonna get active. Based off of this, do see this little level here, price action kind of already reacting from it. So if we can maintain below here, we could be ready to go ahead and start shorting back in here, but you have to be cautious because that hourly support is still sitting there. If we come down and start rejecting here, then we could be looking for that retracement or even continuation back up to the top side. So pretty much a critical area as far as being on AU as well, as far as getting in right now. So this would be the time where you just sit on your hands and save your bread and don't be popping all these weird ass trades. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know why it didn't work out. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna jump in the pool. My trade didn't work. I don't know why I tell you to get in that bullshit. Tell you about taking all them goofy ass classes, them boys. You know what I'm saying? You missed the square root on your shit, and then now you damn fold it up. You're looking for your fair value gaps. I don't know how they do that shit because I ain't never really seen it, but I done went through a lot of different strategies. But ICT ain't been what I was able to focus and get through. That shit is slow. Um, yeah. So I don't really know how they really identify, but I've done different concepts as far as shit over here to the right, like the Elliott wave. I've researched that shit, the head and shoulders, researched all that good shit. Um, Bollinger Bands, uh, damn Fibonacci's, looked up all that, but like to actually sit down and look at ICT shit, that's something I tried to do one time. And it was not happening for me, my friend, and I couldn't do it, so I let it go. But yeah, that's probably about all I got for right now. I'll finish updating and analyzing these charts. I'll go back. Let me I don't really trade you. Let's just go session to session on this and see what we get. But yeah, I'm just finish analyzing these charts, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. I don't think no game or nothing on the night. Excuse me. I gotta help get my man's in the bed, but outside of that, I'm trying to do something on these charts. This one got broken immediately, so yeah, the breaking the retest here. We can't get rid of that. So basically on 15, what we're looking at is this was somewhat okay, yeah. So this was the higher low that got you up there. This high pushed and closed below here. So we focus. So we still way up here with it. Ooh. Let's see. GJ. I'm looking to see what's the range we really should be paying attention to as far as what we're looking for retest, price to pull back to, price to, reject and manipulate from. We came, broke, and got up out of there. So from there to there, we came. Yeah, so that's the low. So the range is a little bit bigger on GJ than it is like on AU and some levels. So we got all of this right here to determine whether we get rejections or price bouncing off a level or is failing to break a level. So that's a good little bit of ways. So you have to be, certainly sure that you're seeing price action close below this level to be confidently trying to take shorts to see if we're coming back to retest where we came from with the structure we just broke through. So let's see what we had over here with it. Like 3 of them things. So I mean, we haven't really pushed all the way back into you wouldn't call that demand or supply either. So this one this one got the retest. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we didn't really pull back into this little structure, but this structure also didn't break, bear structure at the same time. So we could be looking for a manipulation above, come back and retest here, and then come back down, or it could just go to the top side. But ultimately bullish. Should be looking for the best bullish scenario. We got 3 possibles. This was from the weekend. We still looking for price action to come all the way back down there. So I was gonna say we could delete this one and just hold on to that. But right now, not a whole bunch of nothing. Then gold. Gold. We looking. Ooh, actually like gold. Production. Yeah, it looks really, really well. No, I don't. It kind of do, but it kind of don't. Because we got this little area right here that's gonna cause problems once gold push into it. So depending on how we get through this area right here will be somewhat of an indication as far as if we're gonna continue to go bullish or if we get ready to swing back to the downside and retap something to the downside. Put it back to the hourly. Go ahead and mark up tonight, Asian in London. So coming from the weekend open, we have not broken hourly time frame structure. We've only retested kind of like the support/demand area of the hourly time frame. We've actually closed inside and then started to reject and started to retrace back to the top side. So if we get above there, a little Barbie, you might be able to catch some bullish activity, some breakout buys. You have to be careful though, because they could lick your ass and then come on back down to the downside. So yeah. I wanted to hop on here early. It's 6 o'clock when ain't nothing going on. That way I can actually get through what I'm trying to say. Instead of looking for the trades, because right now I just really sit back and just watching and waiting and seeing what type of reactions we getting outside of that. Yeah, you just hold on to your trigger thing and don't get it busting off in the market. We'll bust your ass if you ain't right. And I'm emotionally scarred right over here. I mean, they might not look like the best setup, but that bitch was lined up to me. So the break and a retest here, retested there, or even liquidity grab above all this. 3 funky ass pips. Wow, shitting. But that's all I got for this one. Otherwise, it's just gonna be some mouth breathing on the mic, and I ain't really trying to hear all that. So yeah, if you got questions, comments, concern, hit them comments for you, boy. We'll do something, see something, figure something out. Outside of that, I'm out of that thing. If you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button for you, bro. I appreciate it. Peace out, control. Big booty hole ENT is in the building. That's it.